What? 2 videos in 1 week? What? All right, so the Morbius trailer came out, and to celebrate my second video, I just want to give away an iPhone 10. I'm just kidding. I haven't hit that low on my channel yet. Anyways, so the biggest speculation right now is that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is going to be in the MCU or is part of the Morbius movie. And I did bring it up on my last video, and that is the title of my last video, because how else am I going to get views? I only have 3,000 subscribers and half of you guys don't even watch it. So in the trailer, you can see that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man does make an appearance in the wall, and he's labeled murderer.
How far are we allowed to go?
So to go more into depth into that, because I did briefly touch upon it in the last video. Basically, so here's what's happening. Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, right? And they're sharing him with Disney. However, it looks like part of the deal is that they can't really reference. No, part of the deal is in fact that they can't reference anything that has to do with the MCU. With that said, I believe the suit belongs to the MCU, the red and black suit he made in Far From Home. It may belong to Disney/Marvel, which means that Sony is not allowed to touch that suit at all. That's a possibility. It's not 100% a fact, but it is a possibility, which means that Sony was just left with any other option to put any other Spider-Man in there to just you have an idea. It could have been his face or anything, but for some odd reason, they decided to go with the Sam Raimi Tobey Maguire Spider-Man suit, which is pretty cool to us Sam Raimi fans. We got to see Tobey Maguire's suit again, and everyone was kind of like, oh my god, Tobey Maguire's gonna be canon to Morbius. Okay, it's not. Just to conclude this and state this once and for all, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Sam Raimi Spider-Man, has nothing to do with Morbius. In fact, just in case you didn't know, the Sam Raimi movies, they stopped being canon back in 2007. In case you didn't know, the only way we'll get something canonized is if there's a multiverse movie with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. With that said, though, I hope this concludes it. This finalizes it. No matter how many videos you scroll through that says Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man is in Morbius, it's not. They're probably going to change it during post-production anyways, so there's no point of looking at it. Anyways, Spider-Man 3 filming locations have... I don't like calling it Spider-Man 3. I also don't like calling it MCU Spider-Man 3 because there is already a Spider-Man 3 that exists, and that's the Tobey Maguire one. Anyways, MCU Spider-Man 3. So the filming locations are officially out, which means we're going to be covering a lot of New York, Atlanta, I think? I forgot. It's going to be New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, and Iceland. And because they're going to be filming in Iceland, everyone assumes that Kraven is going to come up in the movie. And I wouldn't be surprised. Kraven has not been done in any of the movies at all whatsoever. So it is something us fans kind of been expecting. I actually love Kraven. I'm a huge fan of Kraven. I actually don't want to see him in the movie though. He's one of those characters that seem boring to me on movie. But if they do it like the Spectacular Spider-Man route, it would work out. Actually, best way they can do it, because I think we're going to do this with Venom, that they were going to make like Venom think that Spider-Man was a villain because he killed Mysterio. But I think what they're going to do with Kraven is basically that concept of Kraven's going to be hunting Spider-Man because he thinks he's a murderer, and since he's in New York, it's going to be way easier to find him now that his identity is out. I just hope it brings a whole new conflict to Peter, and that way he's he has more consequences into the actual film. With that said though, a long time ago there was a rumor that Sony was developing a Kraven movie that's going to be part of the Sonyverse. Here's the issue. If MCU Spider-Man does has Kraven in Spider-Man 3, MCU Spider-Man 3, Sony can't do a Kraven movie. It can't be the same kind of thread, if that makes sense, which is a big issue right now with Vulture that appeared in the Morbius trailer. Both Sony and Marvel have not confirmed that it is Adrian Toomes from Homecoming. Oh, there's a little thread right there that means that is it not the same Adrian Toomes? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and go on a limb here and for a fact tell you it is the same Adrian Toomes, because Sony doesn't care. And I say that in the best way possible. I love Sony. And I love that they don't care, actually. Because Sony has been trying to go along with these plans. They want to do their own little universe. And I love that they're doing that because their universe is a little more grounded and a little more serious. Sure, Venom had a lot of jokes. I won't lie. And some of the jokes didn't even land. But it felt more grounded, and at least I could like and appreciate those movies. Whereas I'm kind of done with the MCU. Oh, there goes my subscriber. Oh, look at my subscriber rate. It's going down. God damn it. Oh, great. There you go for having an opinion. I'm kind of done with the MCU. After Endgame, it was all kind of leading up to Endgame, so I'm just kind of done with it. And I want to see what Sony does with their Sonyverse. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for the Sonyverse? Anyways, I'm trying to bring more diversity into my videos, so I don't want to do just Spider-Man related content. I want to go out more. But yeah, guys, right now I'm currently working on a cringe MCU cringe video. So I'm gonna put a link in my I'm gonna put a link for my Twitter in the description below, where I have a thread where I just want you guys to post a bunch of MCU cringe, because I'm gonna be doing that for the next video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And then hopefully after that we can do some more cringe that's not MCU or Spider-Man related, and that way I could branch out a little more into more fun stuff for you guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and remember guys, keep on swinging.